which of course is not a problem and actually is beneficial. There we go. Okay. Man, this game, just the most stablest thing. But it's fine. It's fine, of course, as always. Okay, so we get the cistern out of the way. We need to go... I don't know if I'm going north from here, because this is sort of a juncture place. There are some things that we haven't seen yet. There is a farm up here. I don't know what that tower is. There is that place over there somewhere. You see the compass. There's another farm up there. Where is this leading to? Seriously, there's these many things? I need to explore this bit. Okay. Were you guys even here just now?
Have you heard? They say the abode of the aged man has disappeared.
Thank you! Not aged! It's the aged! The aged men! I'm not crazy. I know these things. Hello, Mr. Farmer.
Greetings.
I am not... well, you might know about work.
Let me think. Ah, yes. This young woman who owns the gallery in the South Quarter looked a little distraught when I last saw her. Walk blessed.
Bakbar. Yeah, he's talking about a quest that we did already. I assume, because I don't think there's any city up here. He shouldn't be here, actually. If he's just a guard. But, yeah, well. I'll see you later. Does he belong to the guards of the city? Is that what it is? Did they forget? Because I could ask specifically about the city. Oh. This place has many places. If that's a possibility, let's go over here. Let's see.
Potatoes, garlic, bread.
Hello.
Madame?
Any news?
Well, if you believe the farmers, the Red
Oh,
Madness
come
gets
on.
worse and worse. There've been reportings of possessed
Always the
people
same
walking through the woods
thing.
and attacking anything that moves.
About some
If you ask
red
me, it's
madness.
about time either the Order
I've been adventuring a lot. I know all about the terrible creatures that are all around the place. Because that's basically what he's talking about. And I'm like, what about news? Come on, that's what I asked you. Okay. There's a lot of cows. They're apparently grazing among the rocks. And goats. Hello? Dairy. Discovered. It's a dairy. It's not a dairy farm. It's dairy. I found dairy. Oh no, this is bad. I found a mad rat. That's bad. These guys actually bite pretty hard. There's another one over there. That's what you get for getting your rump all upset. Because he kind of lifts up his bum. We have consumables. Sort by that, please, so I can eat my bread. And see what we have over here. The bread is going to take away the blood that's covering my eyes. That's not anymore. And it should last for a little while. You are alive! Look at you! I thought the cow was going to be dead because there were rats. Man, do you need me to clean the rats?
War on Nerum. War on Kile.
Man, that sounded...
Madness. What is wrong with this world?
War never changes. Hi. There we go. Also, can I make it a... Can I say that war is... Historically speaking, I'm going back to the historical thing, but historically speaking, people don't care, and actually people like war. Well, as long as they're not on the receiving end of the war. Especially the way he said, war over here, war over there. Yeah, when has the world ever been at peace? Peace is a thing that doesn't quite exist. I mean, it exists locally, but, you know, if, like, it exists locally here as well, so... Yeah, how would a farmer know about war abroad? That's another issue. Does he have a television set? He might have a television set. Or he just might read the newspaper. Because he can read, of course. So, there's nothing here. It's just that big. And this is the Landlord Borek's farm discovered.
Yes?
You're Landlord Borek. Being all landlordy. Look at you. Hello, sir.
Yes?
My dame.
Oh, you're... No, that was him. What?
My dame.
Yes. What do we have over here? Beer crafting, I assume? Requires key exclamation mark. Fermented goat milk that I can just go ahead and
I
steal.
just don't respect the elders anymore. Not at all.
Who doesn't? The cows? I suppose. I long for the time when the cows respected the elders. These animals these days. Pfft. It's the red madness, I tell you. Hello.
Yes?
You are weird. Yeah, he's got the red madness in him. It's weird that he doesn't talk, but I assume it's because he's just there to sort of, you know, fill space and stuff. So the watchtower over here, and then up here. This doesn't look like a city. It might be just a group of farms. I do believe that guy was just misplaced, I guess. Excuse me.
Walk blessed, my child. How
I'm
may
an
I
outlet.
help you?
Could you explain to me what? No, I know about the path.
The path is.
I know.
who
I think I
founded this
passed that. I
country
just
under
want to make sure.
Malthus's-
Yeah. I can leave. Can you heal me?
Let me see. Malthus bless this body, rid it of its afflictions and endow it with life, path
Thank you.
abidingness and new strength.
Yes.
May your light guide this.
What? We have a... Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. It's a little bit of a... Oh, look at this. Oh, don't fall. It's a little bit of a sort of platform and things. Amazing. Awesome. Love that. And also there's that. I thought... No, that goes up to the tower, doesn't it?
Walk blessed, my child.
Bah.
How may I help you?
Yes. Well, actually, he doesn't say brakba. Yeah, he says the whole world. I said world, but I mean word. I just mix up those words. I'm sorry. And there's a honey brewery at the upper farm, apparently. Hello.
You're not from here, are you?
Hey,
I
Bruno.
heard you talk. Your
No, he
accent
didn't.
is so funny.
Hey, your accent is funny. No, it's not. Actually, it's okay. What's wrong with my accent? I'm from. Actually, my character doesn't talk. I have no idea what my accent says. Hello.
Huh? Wait, I think I know you. You work for the Order, don't you?
I don't
Why
want
are
to
those
do what I
world
just
mages up in the
was
temple?
doing.
Malthus, forgive my doubts, but why would the Grandmaster side with heretics?
Why would he indeed? That doesn't seem like a setup or anything for a plot point later on. Hello.
Hey, you're an adventurer.
Oh, not
right?
that line. Please, not
Have
that
you
line.
been to,
The other one about the
how
accent
do
is
they
funny.
say it? Malaya?
That's how he said it, actually. That is okay. Malay, I believe that is how it's pronounced. But it is interesting that he says how you say that because well, it is a weird word. That didn't sound right at all. Oh, that's a kill. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Were you friendly? Because you didn't sound friendly. But, you know, I don't speak your... Oh, this goes to the basement. He might have been friendly. And that might have just killed a quest giver or something. I hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not the case, because I hate that when that happens. When games have... They do it on purpose, though. Tend to do it on purpose. So, I feel a little bit less guilty. Oh, no, I got stuck! Ah, well. I reached out my arm and hoisted... Hoisted? That's not a word. Well, I suppose it might be. But hoisted me over that little place. So that's what I did. Definitely didn't activate the console and toggled clipping or anything like that. Good stuff. They sound like bottles. The spare parts. They make the sound of bottles. Okay, so let's go down below. Oh, no, didn't mean to. Well, I shouldn't have been sneaking. There's definitely Vatiers down here. And this place looks amazing. I'm not gonna go on about that. I mean, just... It looks terrible. The worst... Okay. There we go. Now what about the other ones? And where are they coming from? Are they just below? Because I'm sneaking, and it's weird that they are Oh, I'm hitting again. Maybe I wasn't. The icon itself didn't show anything. This looks awesome. It's just a mine shaft, but I mean, stop, Colonel. Don't gush over the graphics. You need to stop that. People get upset. They complain in the comments. No, they don't. Nobody ever said anything about that. About, you know, complaining. Please do, though. If it annoys you. This is bad. I hate that ripping sound. I really do hate that ripping sound. What's that icon on the upper right? Is that time stop? No. Was it? I hate that ripping sound because that's the sound that werewolves make. Oh, that might be what they are. They might be based on werewolves. Oh, that might be. I never thought of that. It's always werewolves, and I never thought of that. My God. Yeah, but the werewolves in Morrowind, and I think ever since then, I have no idea where I'm going. It's a big one, isn't it? He's alone. Yeah, in Morrowind they make a ripping sound when they attack you, and that's to mean that they break your armor, and they definitely break your armor, and they definitely break your shield. That is indeed the Vatir leader in haystacks. In what? In the haystacks. He's not in the haystacks anymore. Better prices. Bows do 8% more damage. Light armor skill is increased and increases stamina. Those are nice, but I might have them already. I might have those boots already. So let's go into type, which would go for feet. I have the assassin shoes that increase sneaking, and I will go with that. Call of the North bonus 1 added. The spellbook. Call bonus. What? Is it over here? It is. Or it should be. Traces of the North. What? Set item. Traces of the North. Blessing of the Wise rank 1. Increase your primary fight skill permanently by 2. Well, but it's a blessing. It's a different thing. Well, I like those. Those are good just in general. If the bonus comes around, that is great. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing here. So, the leader was alone in a basement. Well, in a basement of a basement. And died with 1 sneak shot. Well, it should die with 1 sneak shot because I'm pretty amazing at it. But still. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad it's dead. But I don't think the other Vatirs really liked him all that much. I don't like them either. Okay. I really do like having the light out down here because this is way too dark for me. So it must be terrible for you. Oh, I didn't mean the hammer. I don't want the hammer. Hammer sucks. Hammer. What? No, over here. Yeah. Oh, what? My bad. So right click. Right. Air. R. And a few more Vatir ears. They're really nice. And they are not plants. Even though they do sound a little bit like plants. That plays good. Secret? We've never seen secrets again. What a shame. I was so excited at the beginning of the game for all the secrets that we could find. Unless they're really well hidden. Oh, and look at that. That's the mine shaft. Unless they're really well hidden. I don't think they exist. I think that wasn't a secret, no. It was just a look into here. 55 coins. Let's go down here. Oh yeah, look at that. What a shame. I really like finding stuff, but the game doesn't really reward me looking at walls and stuff like that so far. So that's to the barrel camp, which is really not what it is. It's just a leader bedroom or something like that. And this is the haystacks. Again, these guys might be the leader in the haystacks. It sounds a little bit like a quest or something like that. It might be, it might just be like an unmarked quest where we just, oh, there's these guys over here, apparently, the Vatirs that infest the hay production areas or something like that. But yeah, I'm not really sure. I didn't really talk to, well, I suppose I might have missed someone, but for the most part, I talked to as many people as I could. I was gonna say I didn't really talk to everyone. Yeah, I think I talked to everyone. As much as I could, anyway. I don't know where I'm going, by the way. I came from... Where? Well, I'm pretty sure I haven't been there, even though the map tells me I have. Because I don't recognize this. I love this, though. Absolutely. And we're now up to 554. After eating that, of course. Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm new in this area. Do you happen to have any tips?
Well, maybe I do. But why don't you ask one of your 1,000 husbands, Coal Woman? I have nothing to say to you.
Coal
Now
Woman?
shove off.
Coal Woman? I don't even pick up coal. Well, that is very scary. I think that the people, well, I think the game is trying to tell me, and this is the second time I see that, so it's not very common. It's trying to tell me, yeah, she's dark-skinned. I thought she wasn't as dark-skinned. She's pretty bronze-skinned. So Coal Woman is really not at all. So I think this is supposed, it's a very half-assed representation. Sort of, as I said before in previous episodes, sort of a little bit of a transportation of real-world problems to a fantasy world where they are very half-assed implemented. That's not like, she has, like, her sort of reaction towards Sheila here, while definitely it definitely exists in the real world, but it exists alongside a lot of other patterns that it's very clear to me that the people who wrote this game don't know how to identify in real life. So if you're a person of color who has had that stuff, that sort of attitude from another person, or for a white person, then you know what I'm talking about, I think. But of course, you feel free to correct me down below and to let me know your opinion about that, what just happened, because that is, I say it's half-assed, but I think shoehorned is probably the better word, because this world does not the world of Enderal does not reflect the racism that exists in real life, and her racism is the blatant racism that we do see in real life, of course, but you know, of course, that is absolutely unacceptable, and absolutely. But what I'm saying is, like, I was never turned down from an innkeeper. I was never charged more from an innkeeper because the innkeeper tried to keep me away. And that's a low level of racism. Being absolutely, like, that sort of attitude in a world like this, I would not be able to sleep in inns. Like, if people were really that sort of, if this was common, I would not be able to sleep in inns. And that's based on what happens in real life. Like, an innkeeper charging me more because of my color, that would be, like, less dire than actually being turned away. And I'm like, getting into a person's, like, I go into people's houses and they say hello. Like, there's people who ask me about, that terrible, awful line that just goes, don't mind my asking all that. They're trying to be sensitive or something about a thing that doesn't exist in this world. What I mean is, whoever wrote that, not necessarily whoever wrote that, but whoever wrote this world didn't write it with that sort of racism in mind, and basically it comes off shoehorned. Absolutely shoehorned. And so, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just, I don't...
Huh? Wait, I think I know you. You work for the Order, don't you? Why are those wild mages up in the temple? Malthus. give
Then
me doubts,
again,
but why would
then
the
again, I'm
Grandmaster
thinking,
side
I just
heretics?
heard
It
this
just
line,
doesn't add up.
and there's something here. Well, it is shoehorned. It still is shoehorned. I'm gonna go in. But I'm thinking of a gameplay reason why. I might be too. I might be being too harsh on the skill. Oh yeah, because I picked a lock. On the skill, or on the intent, or on the knowledge of the writer. There is a consideration here to be had, which is the fact that our color is not is optional, basically. So I don't remember there being a. I mean, she's bronze. She's not like coal. So maybe that, like, in the lighting, I just didn't. Like, I knew she was, you know, I knew she had a darker skin, but I didn't notice that, but I didn't know. I mean, it wasn't that different. So and yeah, I mean, this place, Enderal, is a place that everybody keeps going on about the old times, and from what we read, the old times were all terrible. So it's just like they all like their rose-colored glasses, and yeah, the dinner of yesterday was way better than the one of today. But what I mean is, because it's optional, like that line over there, when he asks, "I know you, do you work for the Order?" In a world where racism like that is, that line might have had a hint of my color. Like, not even he's saying, "Oh, I don't know that they were hiring cold people," or something like that. Like, not that. What I mean is, they would notice. If there's that sort of bigotry, that people notice, just generally. Not because they're bigots, but because it is a common thing. Like, we don't discriminate against people who are, well, I'm saying, I was gonna use a bad example. Let me come up with a good example. We don't discriminate against people who have their ring finger longer than their index finger. Let's go with that, for example, because it's a very tiny detail. But the thing is, if I like the color of the eyes might be a good thing, I guess. Imagine a fictional. Well, yeah, I suppose that could be a perfectly legitimate way of transmitting racism in a fictional world. Imagine in Enderal, everyone that had blue eyes, for example, no matter the color of the skin, no matter how tall, no matter the type of hair, no matter the color of the hair. Imagine people with blue eyes were descendants from Pyrean, and they were considered to be scum, and absolute, just, they were bad. I think we've been here before, and we need to go back over that way. But they were bad. They were just, I mean, they were normal people, but that was just, imagine that there was racism, not racism, of course, because it would be the color of the eyes, but eye colorism or something like that. Discrimination, that's what I mean. Imagine that. Like, it would be the center of everyone, of the existence of everyone with blue eyes. But it would still be a completely arbitrary distinction that was rooted in the world, because people who with blue... I'm defining that they were descendants of Pyreans because there is a family aspect to racism, of course. You know, one doesn't choose to be of a color, one doesn't choose to be descendants of Pyreans, one doesn't choose to have blue eyes. Unless you have those contact lenses, of course. Like, that sort of racism, that sort of... I need to go down there. Ooh, that's going to take a little while. That sort of noticing, that would be everywhere. For, like, we don't do that in the real world, right? We don't notice people with blue eyes. I mean, we might. I don't actually look at the eyes, but people do. I mean, it's just, or the green eyes, or whatever, it doesn't matter. Or dark brown, or whatever. Let's see, I'm going over there. And we don't say, oh yeah, but you know, like you're poor or you're dumb or something like that because you have green eyes or something like that. And of course, yeah, we do say that about the color of the hair, but that's exactly the same thing. It's arbitrary, while it is rooted in history and it is rooted in tradition. Of course, that discrimination would be rooted in tradition. And so I say tradition because it was just sort of goes throughout the years, through generations, but it is still completely arbitrary and not grounded on reality. People who were descendants of Pyreans would be like the equivalent of people who are descendants of, I don't know, French people. Which I'm just saying that because the French are very hegemonious... I didn't mean to get detected. Hegemonious group. Oh my god, did that guy just jump? This doesn't look very safe. I hate that you dodge even though you don't know I'm here. I hate that. Anyway, yeah, so basically what I mean is shoehorned, but there might be a gameplay reason for that. Because it's impossible to... So you need to rewrite every line. Well, not every line, but a lot of the lines. And also another aspect that I'm just now realizing, the bandits that I kill would say stuff like that. I would have heard that line before. I would... That's the reason why I said, do I carry cold? Because... Do I carry coal? Because I realized what it was. I realized what the writer was trying to pull off right there. But that has no ground. Like that. It's, they could have called me you potato or something like that. That was no. I'd never heard of that. And all these people, they would notice me, and they would call me names based on that. Especially because they're scum. I mean, if a farmer who is scum in that case, but if a farmer who doesn't go around killing people would say something like that, then oh yeah, that's great. Okay, so we're going this way, and there's a farm. There's a few farms. Oh, this is just, this farmer's ghost. Yeah, if a farmer would say that, then bandits would so much. So yeah, let me know if you're a person of color or if you've suffered any sort of that sort of stuff. Well, how you feel about that, and well, thank you very much for letting me know. Or if you just have your opinion, even if you're not a person of color, and if you haven't suffered that, that's also fine. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Colonel RPG. This has been Enderal, and don't forget to leave a comment and like. Bye.